Wanted to get in on the Chris Quinn fund so you can get an imprint on the winning streak. What was it like to get back after a week away from the team and have something as dramatic as that?
Yeah, it was great just to find a way to, gut out a close game, competitive game. I mean, if I could have scripted it, this is what it would be. Back and forth, lead changes, trying to find different solutions, having to step up, with a little bit of adversity. We got down 6 in the fourth quarter, but really made some good defensive plays. And then we're able to, get some buckets and scores going down the other end. And we had to do it in different ways, some out of the half-court execution, which I thought was pretty solid. But it was good to get back out there. It's always, good just to be around the group and just all of it. And the thing about it is we've all been in this situation now where we've been a part of it, and we've also all been a part of it where we've been on the outside looking in, and I felt like I was left out, So now I got to experience that, and it was just good to be back in the mix.
I know the one thing you'd never want in these situations when so much is clinches and injury. So can you give us an update on Dwayne Dedmon and what was it like looking him go directly to the locker room like that?
I knew pretty quickly that he was just going to get retaped, because I probably had the same thought as everybody else. I was like, oh, SHIT. But he was just getting his ankle retaped, and he was actually available if we needed him.
How good was Kyle down the stretch tonight on both?
Really
ends?
good.
And just what has it been like to see him round into playoff form here?
I mean, I've really enjoyed watching his entire process for the regular season. He's shifted. He's been a chameleon into a lot of different roles. Breathing life into guys. Giving confidence to young guys. Letting people get into a great rhythm, facilitating. You've seen times during the year when we had injuries where he was more assertive, but you can see in the last 3 weeks he's really been focused on getting ready for the playoffs, and it's a different level, because he has all the skills, the shooting, but he knows how to just manipulate and take advantage of different cracks and defenses, and he made some big plays in this one tonight. I don't know where we were down when he got the steal, but that was a big play. I think we were down 4. He had a couple other big defensive plays, and then his dribble penetration, and then the one at the buzzer beater, against the clock. The dream shake to the fade to his right shoulder. Those were big plays, and he has a decorated career of those kind of clutch plays.
Just with the recent focus on late game offense, like it seemed like tonight it was, you talk about Kyle, but it was also Tyler, Bam, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Is that the focus when you're thinking of late game offense, that it just has to be everybody in that way, that it's just constant attack?
Yeah, but it was very coherent. We worked different parts of our menu, and we were able to do that in a half-court setting, side out of bounds, just setting it up, getting organized, out of timeouts, all of that, and working different things, and each guy was able to step up, in that final unit. They all made big plays, and important plays, and sometimes that was scoring, sometimes that was screening, sometimes it was, just making the extra pass.
Trey has always seemed like a guy that both allows you to and forces you to use Bam in kind of like every single way that Bam can be used defensively. And then they also, over the years, we've seen them adjust to how they want to move him around and get around him. How has that interplay between Trey and Bam kind of evolved over the last few years, and how do you think Bam played it tonight?
He is so skilled. I mean, I know everybody talks about that, but you saw the full arsenal of his skill level. The deep threes that even if you're switching and doing things right, he can step right into that open gap in between the switch. That so very few people can do that. He can also cross over against that switch, and he can take mismatches and get into the paint, or get your defense to overreact. But Bam just allows you to do something stable that overwhelming majority of the league can't do. And even though he had, a big scoring night through 3 quarters, guys like Bam and Jimmy made some really good, timely off-ball plays as well, going down the stretch, and Kyle as well. That if you don't have those kind of guys, if you're dealing with a player like him, he's just going to be able to dictate and control all the actions. So I think those guys made some plays when they were really needed.
Erik, because you're the number 1 seed, you play the number 8 seed. How much attention do you play for the jockeying there to figure out who you might wind up playing a week from Sunday?
I was never good at math, and I've had everybody explain all the different scenarios. That's when you'll lose me in 30 seconds. I just want to know, like, are we going to win this game or are we not? And that's what we went into this game. Let's go win this. Mm-hmm. It kind of simplifies everything. All the other say it, Cooper. Yeah, that's for everybody else. It'll play out the way it's supposed to play out. That just confuses me.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.